going on there, guys? We back with another one, and we got more on this Ed Reed coverage. Now, guys, this was a recruiting weekend for Bethune Cookman, and there were 26 recruits on campus that were ready to commit to Bethune Cookman and Ed Reed on today. But obviously, with this blow up, they're going to lose all of those guys. They're not going to be able to keep any of the recruits that were on campus for the visit. Now, another thing is, an anonymous student posted, the students of the university will be holding a school-wide protest due to the lack of administration lead and corruption taking place at our university. Students are dealing with mold in bathrooms, raw food being served in the cafeteria, removal of scholarship funds, and much more. We are tired. We are mistreated, misinformed, and manipulated. We have cried out for help in the past and nothing has been done. Our current administration staff does not care about us. They are more money hungry, controlling, and selfish people. A change has to come. We are also standing behind our ex-head football coach, Ed Reed, who was forced out of his position and lied on by the university for initiating change. This is not a retaliation or just some college kids looking to cause trouble. This is a cry for help. The protest will be taking place this upcoming Monday, 1/23/2023 at 12 p.m. So, guys, they want to have their voices heard, and everybody's banding together, and they're voicing some of the same concerns that Ed Reed has. You know what I'm saying? This isn't coming out of thin air. These kids want change. And we actually seen, I can't remember what up north university was that. I don't want to say the wrong school, but the kids was outside sleeping in tents. Y'all remember that video from it was about a year ago now, a year and a half ago? It had mold all in the rooms and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm glad these kids are voicing their opinions now. Ed Reed's Foundation released a statement, and they said, Bethune Cookman University has been working with my legal team to craft contract terms with the language and resources we knew were needed to build a successful football program. It's my desire to not only coach football, but to be an agent of change that most people just talk about being. However, after weeks of negotiations, I've been informed that the university won't be ratifying my contract and won't make good on the agreement we had in principle, which had provisions and resources best needed to support the student athletes. I was committed to coaching and cultivating a relationship with the university, players, community, and the fans. It's extremely disappointing this won't be happening. Thank you to those who share my vision and believe that greatness can be achieved with the right environment and surroundings. Although we couldn't make things work at BCU, the goal and mission are still the same. We serve to lead and lead to serve. We will continue with our pillars: respect, educate, empower, dream. Our efforts to remain about the kids through our foundation via our health and wellness programs, camps, and fundraising. We won't stop changing lives for the better, as we've done for over 25 years. So that was Ed Reed's official statement coming from his foundation. And guys, it's so much to unpack right there. Now, Ed Reed, we all know that rant from earlier this week, but now everything's coming out, and you have kids stepping up. This is what's needed. So sometimes the person that comes out and does I don't want to say unpopular thing, but makes the stance that's going to have people divided. I see a lot of comments saying he came and he was looking down on the university and wasn't there to really help. I see other people saying he was there and with his platform speaking out on these issues can usher in some change and put the masses on notice with things that need to be changed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Ed Reed came and did what he was supposed to do, guys. Now, there was a video earlier this week. He had all the teams out there cleaning together. And I'm going to show you just a little clip of that. Check this out. So the student athletes around the campus were starting to band together and do some things to make Bethune Cookman a better institution to be at. And I just can't understand those people that's running the platforms right now to down this man based off his rant earlier this week. I think those guys they had their mind made up evidently after that rant that he wasn't going to be there, but they didn't want the backlash of letting him go at that specific moment of the rant. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted to make it look like they were still trying to negotiate the terms of the contract. And what it sounds like in the contract to me is that he talked to Coach Prime and he was able to, he asked for certain things up front that Prime was like, man, when you go in there, make sure they got this, and this, because you're going to need these things to properly do your job. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want to bend on that. And who knows, the funding, I think, I don't know what he was asking for, but I think that it was more than fair. I mean, if you're going to bring in an Ed Reed, you're going to have to pay for an Ed Reed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he ain't got coaching experience and all that, but with the power of social media and everything now, he's going to command a certain salary. He's going to command a certain amenities. Certain amenities is going to have to be available for him to come in and do that, especially after what we saw Coach Prime go through. So, man, I don't know what they're going to do from here. I mean, you just lost 26 recruits. You're about to have a big protest on your campus. Accused of serving raw food. And Reggie Theus, man, I'm not happy to hear that he's a part of all this. I'm really not, So, oh, man. Hopefully, Bethune Cookman. I mean, not just Bethune Cookman. I don't want to pick on just them. It's so many HBCUs this is happening at. And I keep seeing online they saying send the athletes there, send the athletes there, send the athletes there. Well, in theory, that would be nice if some of the top black athletes went to those schools. But at the same time, nah, we're going to have to make sure that while we may not have all the funding and everything, we need to have the standard. There's nothing wrong with having a standard. That's my thing. Like, yeah, we know we ain't got the money of the Power Fives, but just the standard in which we hold our institution and ourselves to, like how we represent ourselves going out in the community. What are we doing to pitch in, for change? Obviously, there's a gap there. So obviously, there's an elephant in the room. Obviously, there's things that must be changed to even the playing field when we go out and try to get these recruits and everything. And when we're trying to make it where you don't have to go to Alabama. You ain't got to go to LSU or Texas or something like that. There's obviously something that's making it, making it where we choose these schools over our own schools. But man, look, wishing the best for Ed Reed going forward. Wishing the best for HBCUs going forward. But I don't know what it's going to take, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think it's going to take in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.